Backbend inversions. They look fancy, they look complicated, and I personally find them easier than the straight versions. These poses that we're going to get into today are not a straight line, they're bent by default. We're going to be creating sort of a C shape with the body. And that is good news because counterbalance is built into these poses. Your chest is going to be moving one way, your legs are going to be moving a different way, and those two things together are going to be creating the balance for the pose. So, because of that, they can be more accessible. And because they are back bendy, for those of us like me whose back does not like to go this way, they can be a little challenging. But we're going to have a great warm up that's going to prep your entire body to get to where we're going. And the intention is to make it as fun and as accessible as possible. For today, a wall, especially if you're new to this, a wall, a door, a refrigerator, you only need about this much wall space, okay? You're also gonna need 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, stacks of books will do, but you'll need like this many books on each side. So lots of books, the equivalent of at least a block in this direction. We're gonna start laying down on our back with a block under the sacrum, okay? And for those of you I see in the chat, you're freaking out. My elbows are raw from Pincha. Who's in the my elbows hate me boat? Anyone? Raise your hand. Yeah, okay. Some of us, Gail is like, I have band-aids on my elbows. All right. I feel you. That's a thing at the beginning. And then just like the bruises and crow pose and stuff, all that does go away. For today, we're going to be not on our elbows for a large portion of class. And there is going to be one pose on our elbows. When we get there, you can be like, time out, not doing that because I want to get my elbows a chance to heal. So you can work on the other 2 poses. And if your elbows feel fine, then you can do it on your elbows. Okay, so don't stress. The majority of what we're doing today is not on your elbows. Okay, and those elbows will grow a little tough little skin, and that will stop happening. So grab one of your blocks and lay on down, please, onto your back. And once you're laying down on your back, you'll push into your feet, lift your hips, and slide the block underneath your sacrum. And your sacrum is a flat, triangular shaped bone at the back of your pelvis. So when you place the block there, it should feel supportive. Yeah, the block is not like on your butt crack, and it's also not on your lower back. We want the block supporting the base, the back of your pelvis. Okay? So get there and just chill for a second. And depending on your body, you could come into this position and it could feel really good and like a big release for your lower back. Or you could come into this position and it could feel really uncomfortable. If you have super tight hip flexors, this can be challenging. So just be with it. If you experience actual pain, you can take the block out and just lay flat. But give those hip flexors a moment to just passively open. Close your eyes if that feels okay for you, or soften your gaze so that you're not looking at anything in particular. You're taking your attention inward into your body and into your experience. And give yourself a big breath in through the nose. And let it out your mouth. One more like that. Big breath in. And imagine sending your breath into the block as though you could press your sacrum deeper into the block. And as you breathe out, soften something. Good. And start to find your own rhythm of breath. In and out through the nose. Start to create your connection to your breath. And as you're ready, start to pull your right knee in towards your chest. Interlace your hands in front of your shin if you can. If you're like, wait, that's really tight, I can't grab my shin, put your hands just on the kneecap and pull it towards you. Yeah, but see if you can really compress that right hip. And then start to walk your left foot forward. Ooh, and walk your left foot forward until your leg is straight or straight-ish. And then flex that left foot and drive energy forward through that left heel and begin to send your heel down to the floor. So think, how far forward can I kick that leg and how far down can I get it? We're looking to find a stretch through the front of the left hip. Couple of breaths right there. The more energy you send forward through the left leg, the more juice you'll get in the stretch. And if you're here and you're like, I don't feel a stretch, that just means your hip flexors are open. Don't worry about it. Not feeling a stretch is just fine. 2 more breaths here. One more. Ooh, yes. Good. Be mindful. Start to pull your left knee in to meet the right knee. Ugh. And then send the right leg forward. Interlace your hands in front of your left shin if you can. If not, just grab your kneecap or grab the thigh. Pull in whatever you can pull. And then dig forward through the right heel. Energize powerfully through that leg. Send it forward and then start to reach it down towards the ground. See if you can get your heel to graze the floor. Woo! And then breathe a lot. So these poses that we're going to get into today, yes, they're back bends. And we have a tendency to think that when we're working into back bends that we're only focused on the spine. But secretly, in order to bend backwards, the whole front of your body needs to be open. So we're starting here with the biggest joint in the body, the hip joint, and giving that joint some movement into a back bend. Secretly, you're in a back bend right now, whether you know it or not. Good. Last full breath. Nice. Return your right knee to meet the left knee. You're balancing your bum on your block. And just take some rocks from side to side here. Imagine that the corners of the block are a massage tool and you're kind of trying to massage your butt. Yeah. Gorge. Now place both feet flat on the ground, coming into a bridge position. Push into your feet, lift your hips, and slide the block out from underneath you. Good. Wiggle your shoulders under you. So you've got your triceps on the mat. Bend your elbows like robot arms and use that to push down into the floor. And as you push down into the floor, squeeze your butt and lift your hips higher. Good. Keep the pushing down through the elbows. Lower your hips down to hover just a hair off the floor. And then squeeze your butt, engage your legs, and push those hips back up. Let's go for 5. Inhale down. Exhale, drive through the triceps, squeeze that ass to lift those hips. Good, lower for 4. We're making them big and slow. Yes. Lower for 3. And lift. Lower for 2. And lift. Nice. Last one. And lift. Beautiful. Now, wiggle your feet so they are touching together. Transfer your weight into your right foot. Send your left leg straight forward from where it is. Oh, that's hard. Yes. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bend your left knee and imagine you're going to kick yourself in the butt with that left foot. Good. 2 more. Send the left leg forward. Bend it. Contract. Heel to butt. Yes. 1 more. Inhale. Send it forward. Exhale. Contract. Good. Place that left foot down next to the right. Hold it. Send the right leg forward. Woo! Good. Take an inhale here. Lift your hips a little higher. Contract, heel to butt. Bend your right knee. Make it as tight as you can. 2 more. Send it forward, breathing in. Exhale, squeeze. 1 more. Send it forward. And squeeze. Good. Place your right foot down. Lift your hips up 1 more inch. Big inhale. Exhale, release your situation back down to the ground. Beautiful. Take a little windshield wiper action with your legs. Send them side to side. Gorge. And then rise on up to seated. All right. So we're going to be doing a lot of work on the back of the legs today. And sometimes we're like, why am I working on the backs of my legs? Forearm balances. The legs are everything. But first, A little wrist interlude. So sit however is comfortable for you. A little bit of wristy work so that we prep our hands to bear our weight. We'll start with wrist circles. Sit up tall. And anytime we shift gears or anytime we take a moment that doesn't require you to think so much, come back to yourself, right? What does that mean? Close your eyes. Pay attention to your breath. Notice what you feel, right? The world is about distraction. The dog is barking, the kid's opening the fridge, the car alarm is going off. That is always going to be a thing. Chaos, distraction exists everywhere. But you don't have to get involved in that. You have the power to choose where your focus goes. So every time we pause, remember that. Where's my focus? Can I bring it back here? Good. Change your wrist circles to the other direction. Beautiful. Everybody's favorite flicky, flick, flick, flicky. Yes. Begin to, I think I'm going to write a rap song about flicky, flicky. All right, here we go, my friends. Begin to flick, flicky, flicky, flicky. And remember, it is a finger flick, not a wrist flick. We're trying to heat up the muscles of the forearms and the muscles that control your fingers, right? That live basically in the lower part of your arm. So keep those wrists nice and steady, but to flick those fingers. And as you begin your flicking process, start to tap into your breath. Can you use your breath to help you get through moments of challenge? We encounter this in our arm balance practice all the time. When we come into a challenging pose, we stop breathing. Somehow, our insides think that holding our breath is somehow going to help. So we're mimicking that here. This is gonna become challenging in a moment if it isn't already. Can you use your breath? Notice if you hold your breath when something becomes hard. Can you use this moment right here to feed your breath through your entire body? Three more breaths. You got this. Allow it to burn. Allow it to get hot. And you stay steady and conscious through that breath. One more. Woo, shenane. Release your hands, let that go, and just feel. What did you create? What do you have the power to move within you with just a few moments of focus and attention? Okay, take your arms out wide. Make your fisty fists. Let's go Popeye. Pull, oh my God, pull those fists in towards your biceps and then go ahead and bend those elbows. Take an inhale. Keep your fists pulling in awkwardly. Breathe in. As you breathe out, start to straighten those arms, but keep your fists pulling in. I don't care how many times I do this, it's still magical every time. Two more. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, pull it out. Good. The slower you go, the more you'll feel into those forearms. Whee! One more, bring it in. And pull it out. Yes. Beautiful. Good. And then shake that off. And please make your way onto all fours with me. Actually, I lied. Before we do that, stay seated. Let's do a little bit of neck stuff. So for one of the poses that we're going to be doing today, our neck is going to be going to flip. Yeah. And so we want to give ourselves a chance to stretch into all of the areas of the neck that we need to open up. So start right hand to left temple. And begin just bringing your ear to your shoulder and just take a couple of breaths into this left side of your neck. Yeah, and that might be enough. You might be like, oh my God, my neck. If you want a little bit more, you can take your left arm and wrap it behind your back, and that might give you a little shoulder action too. Good. We're not going to be here super, super long, but think about starting to take your head backwards and your chin on a diagonal towards the corner where the ceiling meets the wall. So you're kind of stretching underneath the jaw at this point. Good. Yeah. And then if you can, if it feels okay for you, send your neck back. You can release the hand, but just stretch your chin upwards. Open up that throat. And if you can, imagine you're a bulldog. Take your bottom teeth and send them forward. You know? And as you send your bottom teeth forward, you're stretching into your platysma and all the muscles here in the front of your neck. Good. And then release your neck back to neutral. Left hand to right temple. Start to take that ear to the shoulder. Breathe into the right neck. If this is enough, perfection, stay here. Option for a little bit extra, wrap your right arm behind your back. And your body will tell you if you need extra or you don't. And then start thinking chin on a diagonal. So start to look up, keep your head where it is. Just start to look up and reach that chin towards the top left corner of the room where the wall and the ceiling meet. And then maybe release your hand and start to tip your neck back one more time. And if it feels okay for you, take your bottom teeth and send them forward, channel your inner bulldog. Maybe you can make little barking noises. One more breath here. And then release your neck back to neutral. Ooh, yeah, my friends. Good. Now make your way out onto all fours, por favor. Good. From your all fours position, go ahead and find Hasta Bandha. So fingers spreading wide, gripping into the mat. If your knuckles lift up off the floor, your middle knuckles, that's okay. We want the fingertips grounded and most of the base knuckles of your palm grounded. Good. Come into cat-cow. Start to arch your back. Lift your chest. And for this cat-cow, go ahead and send your chin all the way up. Yeah, for chin stand, we're going to need that neck really open as best we can. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, go chin to chest first. Lead with the chin. Pull the chin in, and then round the rest of your spine and end with the tailbone for cat pose. Let's lead with the chin. Again, chin first. Chin forward, and then rest of the spine follows into your cow pose. Chin first. Tuck it into your chest. Round your spine. Let's do one more. Trying to lead with the chin first. Go chin first, and then upper back, middle back, lower back. Good. Chin first. And then middle back. And then lower back. Beautiful. I'll return to a neutral spine. Okay? So we're going to have our chin forward for chin stand. We don't need to worry about that right now, but I want you to get really clear on the movement of the shoulder blades in the poses that we're going to do today. So our shoulder blades move in 6 different directions, but for this purpose, I want you to feel shoulder blades coming together and shoulder blades spreading apart. Okay, I want you to get clear on that. So for right now, start to squeeze your shoulder blades together and keep your arms straight. And what that feels like is your chest sinking down towards the ground. And imagine you could squeeze a pencil in between your shoulder blades. Okay, when you do this, notice how you've lost a lot of your pushing power, right? When your chest sinks down. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, push the ground away and spread your shoulder blades wide apart. Do you feel how you have recruited your pushing power here? You've changed nothing other than the position of your shoulder blades and the engagement of the muscles that control the shoulder blades. Let's try that 2 more times. Sink your shoulder blades together. Imagine you're squeezing a pencil in between them. Feel the loss of push power. And then push into the ground and spread your shoulder blades wide apart. One more like that. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then push them apart. Good. Hold the shoulder blades apart. Now, think cow pose with your shoulder blades apart. Lift your tailbone, lift your chin, and arch the rest of your spine, but do not pull your shoulder blades together. Keep them spreading apart. Feel how you are now in a back bend, but you've not lost your push power. Good. Return to neutral. Now let's do that again, but this time we are going to lose the push power because I really want you to feel the difference. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Feel that sinking action. And now arch your spine and look up. Yeah, this is what you're going to want to do in the poses. Now keep this. Go ahead and push your hands into the ground and spread your shoulder blades wide apart, but keep the back bend. Yeah? And then do that again. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Allow your torso to sink. And then again, spread your shoulder blades apart. Feel that push power. Good. And then return to neutral and sit back on your heels for a moment. Give your wrists a little rest. Okay. So what I want you to get out of that is we have the ability to back bend without squeezing the shoulder blades together and losing our push power. We can lean back and still push the ground away. Okay. You're going to need to do that a lot today. All right. Great. Come back onto all fours and lower down onto your belly, please. And thank you. Make a little pillow for your face. Put your chin on your pillow or your forehead on your pillow. I do not care. Yeah. And then squeeze your inner thighs together, point your toes, and lift just your right leg. And as you lift your right leg, see if you can press your right frontal hip bone into your mat. If you're in a bony body, that might feel a little uncomfortable. You could put a towel under your hip bones. Good. Inhale here. As you exhale, squeeze your heel to your butt, but keep that knee lifted off the floor. Good. Now poke 8 holes in the ceiling with your right toes. Lift it up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. And release that right leg. Good. Left leg. Lift it up. Pause. Press that left hip bone into the floor. And then start to bend your left knee, but keep the knee off the ground. And then start to pulse it up, up, up. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale. Relax. Oh, yeah. Good work. All right. So lower body, we're starting to get those legs really turned on. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Take a breath in and a full breath out. As you inhale again, inflate your belly and lift your chest off the ground. Good. Now stay lifted with the torso. If you can, go ahead and lift your legs. Oh my God, that sucks. And if you can, go ahead and bend your knees. Yeah. Hands are still on the floor to start. Good. Squeeze the butt. Squeeze those heels towards your glutes. If you can, send your arms back. Pretend like you're going to hold your feet, but don't hold them. Hold it here for 5. Breathe. 4. Engage that whole back body. 3. 2. Good. Last 1. And release everything down. Shake your body side to side to release your lower back. Really nice. Good. Now, forehead or chin to the floor. Hands under your shoulders. We're going to go just the top half of the body, okay? Just 3 times. And you're going to use your breath to rise. So every time you inhale, you're going to inflate your belly, and that's going to help your torso come up. So breathe all of your air out. And as you inhale, keep your feet down, lift your torso and your hands. Exhale, lower back down. Again, inhale, inflate the belly to rise. And lower back down. One more, just the upper body. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. This time we're going to add the legs. On your inhale, lift it all up. And lower it down. 2 more. Inhale. You're going to be sore tomorrow. And lower down in the best way, though. Last one, lift it. And lower it down. Oh, Shanae. Press yourself up onto all 4s. Good. Take a moment. I don't know about you, but my whole back is starting to feel that. That's what we want. We really want that back body engaged. Come back to gripping the floor with your hands. And then send your right leg back behind you. Okay? Now, bend your right knee. Bring your heel towards your butt. And look up like you're doing that neck stretch thing again. And imagine on some planet you could brush your hair with your feet. Yeah, imagine your toes could touch your head. Some of us can. I very clearly cannot. But this is the shape that we're going to be making when we're in the inversion. Okay, good. Now keep this shape. Look out in front of you. Shift forward. See if you can touch your chin to the floor. So do a little push up and then push back up. Two more like that. Chin to the floor. Try to keep your elbows on top of your wrists as you do. And then push it back up. Oh, one more. You got this. Tap it and lift it. Pull your knee to your chest. Step your foot between your hands. Oh, low lunge, Anjaneyasana, Rise up. Good. Let this just be a feel-good moment. Yeah, and for today, usually we will back out of our lunge, we'll close the jaw, we'll work it more linearly. For today, go for the back bend. Sink your hips down, go for the big stretch here. Beautiful. Reach your hands towards the ground. Push into your front heel. And as you push into your front heel, see if you can get taller through your spine. Even though we're sinking the hips, can we not slump into it? Can we lift up out of it? Use your core, lift yourself up and start to tip your torso back any amount. And reach your fingertips down like one day they could touch the floor. 3 breaths. 2. Last one. Gorgeous. Use your core to peel yourself up, right? Ooh, bring your hands down. And let's bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Both hands inside your foot. Point your back toes. Be prepared for some hamstring cramps. I'm sorry in advance. And then go ahead and bend that left knee. Bring your heel to your butt. Oh my God. Good. 3 more. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift it up. Yes, inhale, tap. And lift. And tap. And lift. And hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Oh, Shanae. Release. Lift that back knee off the ground. Step into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Grunting is allowed. Come halfway up, flat back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Push down through your feet. Rise to stand. Circle your arms up and over. And then fold yourself back in over your legs. Uttanasana, forward fold. Half lift to your flat back. Plant your hands. Step into plank. Find that same pushing action. Spread your shoulder blades wide apart. Take a breath in. Lower all the way to your belly. Bend your knees, heels to butt. See if you can lift your thighs off the ground and then pick up for that unsupported bow pose. Arms reach back, chest lifts up. Hold 3, 2, whoo. Can you lift your legs another inch? And shenanigans, put it all down. Table tap, push back up to all fours. Left side, send your left leg back and pause. Good. Squeeze the back of that left leg. Take your chin up. And then start to bend into your left knee and go, on what planet could I brush my hair with my toes? Yeah, some alien planet. Okay, now from here, take your gaze out in front of you. Shift your shoulders forward and see, can I tap my chin to the floor? And then push back up. 2 more. Maybe the answer is no. Do what you can. Exhale, push back up. With joy. 1 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. Knee to nose. Pull it through. Step it in between your hands. Rise on up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Good. And then let this feel good. Hips come down and forward. Not too concerned with alignment. More concerned about just opening up that front body. Good. Reach your hands down, but push through the front heel. Notice when you completely disengage everything, you're sort of just slumping here. We want to be deep in the legs, but can we be lifted through the torso? Okay, so engage your belly, lift up through your spine, and then start to tip back. And as you tip back, push through the toenails of your back foot. And you'll notice when you push through the toenails or the top of the foot of the back foot, it really stabilizes you to be able to lean back. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Use your core to hoist yourself back up. And then release your hands to the inside of your left foot. Good. Point those right toes. Take a breath in. Hamstring curl, heel to butt. Yeah. Good. Got the back. Hamstring curl. If you get cramps in your hamstrings, it means they're either a little bit weak, and this is strengthening them. You're possibly dehydrated or missing some magnesium. Yeah. Those are most of the reasons why we get cramps. Good. 1 more. Bend it. Hold it. Smile about it for 3. 2. 1. And release. Good. Tuck those back toes under. Push yourself up into a forward fold at the top of your space. Half lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Rise all the way up to standing. Circle your arms. Fold yourself back down. Beautiful. Come halfway up, flat back. Take your vinyasa however you want it this time. You can go chaturanga up. You can take a locust pose or a cobra. We'll meet in downward facing dog in just a moment. Good. Pause here. Feel into the backs of your legs. We've done a lot of contraction of the back of the leg. We're kind of going to keep that because that's the name of the game today, contracting the entire back body. But just give yourself a moment to open that up. Good. And then shift forward and come down onto all fours again. Good. 1 more moment to really reiterate the actions of the upper body. This is a space where we get a little bit in the weeds with it, right? So come back into tabletop, push the floor away, spread your shoulder blades wide apart, keep that, and then start to pull your chin up. And then add the rest of the spine. Can you keep pushing the ground away? Keep your shoulder blades protracted away from each other and also arch your spine. 1 more breath here. And then release back to tabletop. Good. Sit back on your heels. I think that's everything I want to tell you. There's more warm-up we could do, but time to fly. Okay. So we're going to start with Ganda Berundasana, which is a 2-headed bird, but also we call it chin stand. But secretly, I call it stand on your face pose because technically it's standing on your chin. But what determines if you can stand on your chin is the degree of neck extension that you have, right? So we worked a bit in this direction, right? And if your neck extension kind of stops like right here, for you, it might be more of like a nose stand or a mouth stand, AKA stand on your face pose. If you have a deep degree of neck flexion, you're going to be able to stand on the bottom part of your chin more easily, okay? This pose is entered with control. We're going to learn it with props first. So you don't need to worry about bashing your face on the floor. Your face is going to be placed calmly on the floor, okay? But I say this because some people get into it and they go, Nat, I'm not on my chin, I'm on my nose. And I'll say, yep, that's due to a limitation in your cervical spine extension. That can change. Your cervical spine can extend more over time with practice, with warm-ups, with MFR. So as we get into it today, you may be standing on your nose and we will be like, good job, you stood on your nose. Just know that that's a thing, okay? The props that we use for this are blocks. You can set this up by the wall, but I don't want you to be reaching for the wall. If you reach for the wall, you're going too far. So you can put the wall there as an emergency mental braking system, but we're unlike the other inversions, we're not going for the wall. If you go for the wall, you're sending your legs too far and then you can flip over, and we don't want that. So let me talk to you about what should happen. All right, so we're going to set this up first with blocks. How high are the blocks? This depends on you and the height of your person. I'm short, small, compact human, so I use blocks on this middle level. If you are a tall human, you might use blocks on the taller level. It's a little safer to use 4 blocks and stack them, 2 like this on each side. If you're like, nah, I don't fucking have 4 blocks. What do you think I am? Like, fair. You can have 1 block, and put some books underneath to make them taller. I'll explain the setup, and then you'll be able to figure out, does this work for my body, or do I need to go get some books? Okay. So here's how we do. Blocks like so. Okay. For my body, like so. For your body, maybe like this, or maybe like this. What we don't want is the blocks like this, very, very low. If they're very low, they're not actually going to be doing anything to support you. So we want them at least on the middle level, unless you're supremely short, but you're unlikely to be that short. All right. And we want them about shoulder distance apart. The objective here is we're going to bring our shoulder heads onto the blocks. Yeah. So you want the blocks far enough apart that they can support your shoulder heads. All right. So here we go. Blocks, shoulder distance apart. Listen to the setup. The setup makes a difference. Okay. Your fingers, your FU fingers, middle fingers, are going to graze the backs of the blocks. You're going to stroke your block lovingly with your fuck you fingers. Okay. Do not put your hands here, or some other place. Hands directly behind the blocks. Tabletop position. Now, I want my shoulder head to end up in the middle of the block. Why? If I put my shoulder too far forward, I'm going to tip the block this way. If I put my shoulder too far back, I'm going to tip the block this way. We don't want to tip the blocks. We want the blocks to go right in the middle, the shoulders to go right in the middle. So check it. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to bend my elbows. Make sure my elbows are stacked over my wrists. And then I'm going to go look at my shoulder. Where's my shoulder? Where's the block? Okay, right about here, I think, is the middle. And the coaches will tell you, move forward or move back, okay? Your elbows are going to want to fuck off to the sides. We know this. They do this all the time. We say, no, elbows. You're hanging out here with me, okay? So hug your elbows in. Now, you'll tuck your toes. Now, my face is not on the floor. But as soon as I lift my hips, I'm going to go eat my mat, okay? So once your hips lift, you'll be like, oh, yep, that's the floor, and that's my mouth. Yep, you're doing it right, okay? You walk it in until your body is like, I have no more space to walk it in, okay? At this point, you might have your nose on the floor, your mouth on the floor, or your chin on the floor, possibly even your forehead. But we're going for nose if possible, nose or chin, okay? You'll take one leg up. Pause here. Your hands need to push down into the floor. Notice, look at my body. This is my hands not pushing. This is my hands pushing. Did you see how my body lifted up? I didn't do anything. I just pushed my hands into the floor. So push, and from here it's little hops. Little hops. And can I maybe take a slightly bigger hop to bring my legs up? Squeeze. Do you see this shape? This is locust pose. You did this on your belly for like an hour, okay? It's the same thing as this. Your whole posterior chain is engaged. So as you go up, you have to think, squeeze that ass, squeeze the hamstring, squeeze everything, okay? You're basically recreating this, but upside down. All right, so I'll talk through that one more time. Then I'll show you how to graduate up from this pose to get rid of the blocks. And then we'll take it into a breakout room. Okay, so we're here, tabletop, shift forward, elbows over wrists, blocks, shoulders in the middle of the blocks. Tuck your toes, lift the hips, walk it in. Right about now, you're going to be eating the mat. Great. Push your hands into the floor. Elbows in. Take your favorite leg up. Slow hops. Don't hurl yourself up. Little hops, maybe we get a little bit of a lift. Squeeze that ass, point your toes, legs engaged. Now notice, if I go for the wall, I'm going too far. You see that? I don't even want to try because I don't want to flip over. Don't go for the wall. Your legs go up. They don't go back. Okay? Now, hold please while I breathe. Okay. Stage 2. For those of you who are like, oh, I got up. I don't even know where that came from, but I got up. The next level is to start getting rid of the blocks. Getting rid of the blocks is hard because your face is close to the floor. So it's going to require you to have a little bit more mobility in your neck and in your upper back. So the stepping stone, if we maybe don't have that mobility yet, is to keep the blocks, but this time they're going to be under your hands, none under your shoulders. And having the blocks under the hands is just going to give you more space for your neck. So here's how that would look. Your hands will go on the blocks this time. Notice the blocks are now on a workable hand level. I'm not doing this shit with the blocks. Okay, they're flat so that I can really grip them. Now from here, I will shift forward, 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 elbows over the wrists. I'm going to bend my elbows and put my chin on the floor. Do you see how my elbows are over my wrists? Okay. From here, tuck the toes, walk it in, walk it in, walk it in. One leg up. Notice I'm eating the floor with my mouth. Yup. Maybe kick it up. And then here, your homework becomes, can I push into my hands so much that my chin actually hovers off the floor? Just for funsies. Yeah? Okay, and then lastly, final stage, if you're able to work with the blocks under your hands, will be no blocks. And I'll show you a different entry. Instead of coming in from all fours, you can also come in from down dog. Check this out. Hands shoulder distance apart. You'll shift forward, elbows over wrists, bend like chaturanga, chin on the floor. Up you go. And then maybe push into the hands to lift your chin. Okay? And then breathe. I didn't do the breathing part. Do the breathing part. All right, questions on this before? Yes, MG, am I supposed to feel like my face is being crushed? Remember how I said it's gonna be like stand on your face pose? Yeah, if you're like this, it just means you can work a little bit more on your neck mobility. You can still do chin stand on your nose, and you can work on your neck mobility. But we'll take a look at you in the breakout rooms, okay? Yeah, Sebrin, we'll come take a look. What are you thinking to do with your back, shoulders? Don't worry about your shoulders. You have enough to think about in this pose. Your shoulders are on the blocks. Your elbows are hugging in, and you're pushing the ground away. That's all you need to worry about with the legs, with the arms. The work is in the back, squeezing the entire back body. Channel that locust pose that we did. Okay? Shoulder blades are out. Not pinching the pencil. No, you're pushing, and whenever we push, we have shoulder blades wide. Yeah. Try not to overthink the shoulder blades. We get into the weeds, but that one's not really doing a whole lot in this pose. All right. My legs are more on an angle. That's totally fine. All right. Raise your hands if you want coaching, my friends. I see Eugenia first. I'm going to come to you, and then I will make my way through to everybody as I see you. All right, girlie. Let's stand on our face.
All right. Can you see me? This.
I sure can. Good. Yeah, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Try one more time. Think about pulling your top leg a little bit more over your head. I know I said don't reach for the wall. Don't reach for the wall, but for you, think about bringing that leg over your head a little bit more. You have it, and you'll hold it when you take that leg a little bit further. Let's see, one more time. Good. Yeah. Good. That was great though. You got it, right? And you freaked yourself out because you went, oh my God, that's too far.
Yes.
Right? But that was actually the good place for you to be. So now that you know, you can practice it again, and that panic moment won't happen. But that was great.
Great. Thank you.
You okay?
Yeah, yes, I just fell to the side.
Yeah, I know. I was making sure. Okay, well done. Awesome. All right, Varsha.
Hi, it's my first time, so I don't know how it will be. Yeah,
Let's see.
I'm
First
excited.
time is the best.
Yeah. So, yes.
Good. Great setup with your 2 blocks. I love it. Excellent. You see her alignment, guys? Her elbows are perfect over her wrists here. Good. Good. Yeah, ignore the wall. You don't need it. You don't need it. Legs up, not back. Yes, Varsha. Point your toes. Ooh, yes.
Thank you. But my nose was squeezing under, but
Yeah, that's okay. Stand on your
thank
face.
you so much.
Yeah. So you saw that when you went for the wall, it was a little bit too much, right? You don't need the
Yeah.
wall. Think legs up instead of legs back. That was so good. Keep it up. I got goosebumps watching you do that. That was so great. Well done. Amazing. All right, Sarah, you're up next.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. So also first time, but I don't think I have that kind of flexibility. So we'll just see how we
We
go.
will see.
We will see. And oh, my wall got fixed as well, Nash.
Oh, yay. I know. You got it fixed quickly.
Oh, you have no idea. I had a butt-shaped hole in that wall. It was unbelievable. Anyway,
You'll never do that again. That was a once in a lifetime thing.
I think so.
Good. Walk it in, walk it in, walk it in. Yeah. Good. Can you walk it in any more before you kick up? Do you have any more space? Yeah.
Now, sorry, block is lifting, so I need to push that forward a wee
Yep,
bit.
there you go. Nice catch. Yeah. Good.
I don't think so.
It's coming. Yeah, it's mostly you're a little bit in your head about it because you're standing on your face and you're trying to take your whole body up. So this is the work and the process of it. You're doing great. Do you happen to have, just based on your body proportions, I would love to hear how it goes for you if you take your blocks and you put them 2 on each side. If you don't have 4, put some books.
Don't have them.
Put some books and then another block to try and give you a little bit more lift. Your arms are fairly long, and I think giving you a little bit more height is going to make it easier. So if you want to find something and just play with that, you can. If you're over it, don't worry about it.
No, I'll go and find them, but you might want to get to somebody else.
Yes, I will, and I'll keep an eye on you, and we'll be back in the other breakout rooms.
Cool,
well done.
thanks.
Keep it up. Awesome. Shubhra.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Let's see if I can kind of do this.
Let's see. Good. Beautiful setup. Yeah, you totally got this. You're almost vertical already. Little kick and you have it. Push into your hands like crazy. Yes. Trust yourself. Yes, Shubhra. Trust. Yeah. Good. You have it. It's right there. I think you're overthinking. Try one more. Really engage.
Okay.
When that leg goes up, engage your back body like you're doing locust pose in the air. You got it. Good. Walk it in as tight as you can. That's it. Good. Now imagine you're going for the wall. You don't need to touch it, but imagine. Good. Yeah. Nice. It's coming, Shubhra. Just a little practice for you. I can tell you're thinking about it. Yeah, that's great though. Your setup is great. Just keep working those kick-ups. Sometimes it's just repetition. You're welcome. All right. Angela.
Hello.
Hi. Beautiful. Good. Yes, 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 yes. Trust. You had it, and you freaked yourself out. Get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Yeah, good. Take a little rest, but that's it. Now it's just muscle memory. It's like, how do I like hold it up there, right? Just think, really engage that back body, but it's there. That's awesome. You can also start playing with what would it be like to put the blocks under the hands instead of under the shoulders. I think you're ready to play with that.
Okay.
Well done.
Cool. Thank
Rock
you.
on. All right, Heather, you're up next.
Hi, I'm able to do it with the 2 blocks, but I just don't even know how to start without blocks. So
Let
I don't
me
know.
see. Yeah, let me see how it goes with the 2 blocks. Maybe I'll be able to identify what's up. Yep, I see. So talk to me about what part of your face is on the floor right now. Is it your forehead?
My forehead.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is more because of the 2 blocks, you're basically ending up in a headstand. You're very
Right.
vertical, and we've lost some of the back bend. So I would love to see, I just want to see your setup. Take away the second block and set them up. Set them up. Oh yeah, take away the books and set them up this way with the blocks under your shoulders. I want to see the degree
Like
of neck
this?
extension that you have. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
sometimes when we go too high, it ends up in a headstand. All right, let me
Now
see.
you want me to put my chin on the
No,
floor?
yeah, put your shoulders on the blocks
Okay.
and your middle fingers just behind the blocks. Yeah, there you go. Now squeeze your elbows in. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it will feel like your whole face is on the floor. You're doing it
Yeah.
right. Yeah, good. Yeah, now you have a much better line from your neck to your spine.
Okay.
See what happens when you lift your hips. Do you have any more room to walk your feet in, or is that your max?
No,
Good.
because my head's in the way.
Good. That's it. That's it. Stay there then.
Okay.
So go to your max and then take one leg up. Yes. And now maybe it's a little hop. Push into your hands. Yeah.
It feels like it's gonna jam my neck.
I mean, it
Oh,
won't.
it is, isn't
won't.
it? Okay.
It won't jam your neck, but you are taking pressure to the neck. I mean, it's stand on your face pose. Yes. Yeah. Push your hands. Push your hands. Yes. Good, good, good.
Whoa.
Okay. So that's your
Not
sweet spot.
nice.
Yeah. That
Any
actually
tricks for the face?
is what?
Any tricks for the face? It feels very uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. You can take
Okay.
a towel. You can take a towel and create a little padding for your face. But at the beginning, yeah, yes, that's it. Push your hands like crazy. Yeah, good. Okay, so give yourself a little break. You did
Okay.
amazing just there. We actually got you to a chin stand shape with like a back bend. The 2 blocks, that was great too, but you were basically in tripod headstand on your forehead.
Yeah,
So
which is easy for me. So that's why that happened.
yeah, so that's okay, right? And the fact that it feels very smushed, that is a fact at the beginning.
Yeah.
Once you go up, you're going to start to build more push power through your hands, and then you'll be able to kind of like hover your face off the floor. But you're doing all the right things. Really work on squeezing the butt as you go up. You're so close. It's right there. I can taste it.
Okay, I'll keep
Keep it up.
going.
That
Thank
was
you.
amazing. Well done. All right, Sarah, I'll come back to you in a minute. Oksana, let me see you next.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'm not sure about anything, I guess.
You're so cute. Let me see. Beautiful. That block placement is perfect. Walk it in as much as you can. Gorge.
And that's it.
Okay, take one leg up. Now push like crazy with your hands. Yes. Trust. Yes. You got to kick a little harder, but that's it. Yeah. Good. So you are
I feel it's not reachable at all, like even not close.
Yeah, I know the feeling of that when you're like, I can't go. Your kicks are very light. You're taking very small kicks. So you can do this next to the wall just so that your mind feels safe, that if you go too far, the wall will catch you. But your work is to take bigger kicks. Your
I'm
spine.
afraid. This is my fear for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's only your fear. Your body is ready. Your spine is beautifully curved. It's right there. So this is now a question of courage. And this is how we build it, a little bit at a time. Take some kicks tomorrow, try a little bit more. The day after, you'll be there. So your body is ready. This is now you with you, right? And so do it in front of the wall until you get the courage to really kick up. But you're so right there. Keep it up.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Jennifer.
Hi,
Hi.
I have a mixture of blocks and jeans and whatever
Oh
I
my
had.
God. Making it happen however you can. Good. Yeah. That's it. I saw the hover. I saw it. Good. Push your hands. Yeah. You might need, yeah. Good. Pause. Beautiful. So your life is not easy right now with the jeans and the book. I think you might need just a little bit more lift from those blocks. If you can add another pair of jeans underneath to lift it up a bit and really squeeze that back body. You're super close. Your kick-ups are beautiful. We just need a little bit more engagement. Do you have one more in you? Try one more. I'm like, you're so freaking close. Make a slightly harder kick. Yeah. Oh, yes. So you need a little bit more energy to get up, and then it's squeeze everything to hold it. And I think when you have proper blocks, it's also going to be easier. You made it work, which is freaking amazing. Good.
Thank
Keep
you.
it up. That was great. Well done. Okay. Ellen.
Right, so it feels like I'm mostly in on my nose.
Sounds about right. Yeah. Good. Now push into your hands and see, how can I get my nose off the floor? Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Ooh. Yeah.
That
I
was
saw.
heavy.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. You're holding your whole body weight on your hands. But I saw a little bit of this happen.
Yeah, it came up
Mhm.
from the ground. You can see I'm all red because it's
Yeah, I did this once on a hike and I came back with bruises from the rocks on my chin. So, it happens. But that was great. So think pushing into the hands to hover the chin. Well done. Excellent.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Sarah. How are we doing? Oh, shoot. I just saw hands. Okay. I'll come back and get you, please.
Okay, thanks. Going to give this another go. It's a little bit slippy, but it makes a huge difference.
Yes. That's it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Good. You know what to do now. Play with that. You're getting hover time. That's it. And once that's locked in, then you can be like, okay, how do we get rid of the books and just go blocks? And then slowly. Well done. Wonderful. All right. December. Hi. Good. Yeah. Good. Hold on, hon. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. So I can only see your hips up. Can you angle your camera down a little bit so I can see your hands? Yeah. Try the setup one more time. I want to make sure that we don't need to tweak anything in your setup. Good. That looks great. Walk it in as much as you can before you kick. Good. Yeah. Push into your hands. Go slow. Nice. Yeah, good. Take a little rest. So the biggest thing for you, you're doing amazing. I know it's a cardio workout, isn't it? You're doing amazing. The one thing that I'm noticing for you is you're bending your knees before you kick. So you're kicking up with your legs already bent, and that's causing a little bit of like crazy leg situation. think about keeping the top leg straight. It's leading the way and it stays straight rather than bending it. Yeah, does that make sense? And that leg straight is going to act like a lever to help you up. If you bend it, it loses some of its pull power, some of its lever power. So when you practice again, just think top leg straight, top leg straight. That was well done. Coming. It's coming. You guys are rocking it. Welcome back, everybody. Well done. I still had one hand up in my room. I believe, I am sure I was not the only one. The good news is we have 2 more breakout rooms. We're going to go chop, chop, and we're going to try and give you as much coaching time as we can. All right. Hopefully that went how it went. Sometimes it doesn't go well until it goes well, and sometimes it goes well right away. And we don't know how, but it does. So, yeah, Cece did it without blocks. Amazing. So try not to make up a story about what happened and what didn't happen. Hopefully, even if you didn't get your own coaching in the rooms, hopefully you see and you listen to what we tell other people and you're trying those things out for you too, because we're all struggling with like the same 5 things, right? It's like either we can't get up or like something else. So always listen, because we give things that are going to be valuable for you as well. And things will come when they're ready. So you get to stick with the practice and see what comes for you. We're going to switch gears now and go into scorpion shapes. Scorpion shapes, it's still the same family, backbend, inversions. But the mechanics are a little bit different with this one, with the next 2 that we're going to do. The next 2 are very similar to each other. Just one is on your hands and one is on your forearms. We're going to leave the forearm one for last to save your elbows, those of you who are like still dying from last week. But we're going to talk about going up on our hands. Now, for scorpion handstand, there's no requirement to be able to kick up to the wall, but freestanding it is going to be much easier if you can kick up to the wall. If you're not yet kicking up to the wall, I'm going to show you how to walk up the wall and still do the pose, but you're only going to be able to do half of the pose, because as soon as you take your second leg off the wall, things may happen. It'll make sense when I explain it. Okay. Oh, Gail. Yeah, the flip over is real. And that's why I say try not to take your legs too far over, because if you flip, you flip. All right. Great. So we're going to talk handstand scorpion. Feels like my nose is breaking. Yes, yes. Stand on your face pose. Stand on your nose pose. That's a thing. All right, we're switching gears. You will not be standing on your face anymore for today. Now we're going scorpion handstand. So scorpion, what does that mean? Think of scorpion, the insect. Is it an insect? It's an insect. Scorpion, the insect. They have this fancy tail that comes up and goes, whoosh-a. This is my scorpion noise. Okay, so we're going to create our own such scorpion tail. What is our scorpion tail? Our leg. Remember when I said try to brush your hair with your toes? This is your scorpion coming up and over. So that's the top part of the C shape. The bottom part of the C shape that we're making is your chesticles. Okay, so as your leg comes up and over, your chest needs to go forward and up. Okay, so that, imagine this is a straight line. So in order to do the top, I got to do this. And in order to do the bottom of the C shape, I got to do this, right? So I'm delivering my foot to my head. Okay, so your chest will go up and your leg will bend. All of that while balancing upside down. Cool? All right, so here's how it works. You have to back up from the wall. Why? Because you need room for your legs to go over. If you get too close to the wall, there's no room for your legs. You're just going to bounce right off. I will show you kicking up to the wall first. If you can't kick up to the wall, fret not. I will show you walking up the wall second. All right. Okay. All righty. So here we are. For scorpion, you need to back off. I back off at least 1 forearm distance, but really I back off a little bit more. And you're going to know as soon as you kick up, you will know if it's too close or too far. The exact measurement depends on the length of your limbs. I'm short, so I get closer. If you're tall, you'll get further, okay? So here's the dealio. remember all of our setup from handstand. I'm not going to reteach you how to kick up to a handstand. I'll talk through just what we really need. So hands under shoulders, grip your fingertips into the ground, push the ground away, dome your upper back, right? Find cat pose, ears hiding behind or in between your arms as best you can. Now you're going to kick it up and go for the wall. Now notice, back bend. But this is okay because this pose is a back bend. So what I'm going to do first is pull my chest forward. So I'm just going to leave my feet on the wall to do whatever they're going to do. Watch my chest. I'm going to start to pull my chest towards the wall. Look at my eyes, my face. Everything is looking towards the wall. From here, I'm going to start to walk my feet down the wall. And I'm going to go, okay, one foot, point it, heel to butt. Make that brush your hair with your toes action. From here, maybe flirt with removing the second foot and bringing also, oh, sorry, I almost fell out. And bringing also your second heel to your head, okay? So you're cinching your feet down to your head and you're pulling your head up to your feet. All of that's happening. But first, chest goes forward. Once chest is forward, you start to walk your feet down. I'll talk it through one more time, and then I'll flip it over. Okay? So, set up your handstand kick up, round your back, tuck your chin, push the ground away, lead with the back of your pelvis to the wall, feet on the wall. You'll feel like you're in a back bend. You are. Chest moves forward, moves forward, moves forward, moves forward. Once you're like, oh, I have no more space, then one heel to butt. Pause there. Don't be in a hurry to balance. Maybe you flirt. What would it take to just remove this foot from the wall? If that happens, what would it take to cinch the foot down towards your head? Okay? Oh, please, while I breathe. Okay. The other way, if you're not yet kicking up to the wall, obviously, doing that is going to be challenging because if you can't get to the wall, then how can you do any of that? Guess what? You can walk up the wall. No shame in the prompt game. And if you're not yet getting to the wall, practice it. It won't come if you don't practice it. But you can still do the poses even if you don't have that. Okay? So how do we do scorpion walking up the wall? Listen, hear me loud and clear. You're only going to do one leg. If you do both legs, you need to be prepared to bail. And if you're not prepared to bail, prepared as in you need to be willing to. If you're not willing to bail, don't do this one, okay? Or don't take the second foot up, I should say. I'm going to plant my hands. I'm going to walk my shit up the wall and get as little closer to the wall so I don't have such a distance to travel. And then I need to do my best to stack my hips. Now watch. I'm going to take one leg up and then I'm going to bend it. My other leg stays on the wall. And then I'm going to start the process of chest forward. And I'm going to imagine I'm brushing my hair with my toes. This is scorpion. We just have the one foot still on the wall. Okay, if you're prepared to bail, you can play with what would it take to add the second leg. But this is what's going to happen. Okay, so you need to be ready to let yourself fall to the side. Okay, and maybe the bail won't happen, but for most of us it will. Okay, so you absolutely can walk it up the wall. Keep one foot on the wall and work the scorp. Once you feel that, and you can be like, okay, I want to try the other leg, right? I can do this for a few breaths. Cool. Now let me get used to the other leg. Okay. And then for those of you who are already freestanding your handstand, you can play with transitioning into it. I don't know if I'm going to have this today, guys, so just bear with me. But if you have your handstand, oh my God. You have your handstand, you can play with how do I bend my knees and start to pull my chest forward while in the balance. Okay? And then see, how can I come out? All right? But the wall is your friend. Use it. Okay? Our feet touching each other. Yeah. Typically, it's toes together, knees apart. Now, we don't want knees super wide apart, but they don't need to be together. Your knees will naturally open. Don't stress about that part so much. But we do want feet to head, head to feet. That's the biggest, what locks in the balance here is cinching the C shape together. Scorpion tail, yeah? Okay, how far from the wall? You have to measure. I go about one arm's distance. That might feel too far. It might feel too close. You will know when you try to bend your legs, your body will be like, oh God, I don't have space. Or it'll be like, oh God, that's too far. So the information will come when you kick up. Yes, one leg at a time. If you're already holding your freestanding handstand, you absolutely can do two legs together. I didn't have that in me today. Okay, those of you who are asking, if you're walking up the wall, how far? It doesn't matter. The same thing as you do your regular handstand. Get in child's pose, put your hands on the floor, and walk it up the wall from there. Okay? We want your shoulders stacked over your wrists, and when you walk it up the wall, you will know if you're stacked or not. You'll feel it. Yeah? But just the regular distance. Okay. Welcome back. I can't spotlight the people I'm working with, so I'll say their name and you can find them. Julia, I see you first. Let's do some scorpion.
Hi. Okay.
Hi.
Can you see me? Like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me here.
Good. Chest. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Now one leg at it. Yeah. Good. Beautiful. I would love to see you pull 1 foot at a time off the wall.
Okay.
Here, you did both, and then your body went, woo, we're leaving. If you do 1 foot, give yourself time, figure out the balance, and then the second foot. Try one more time.
Okay.
Good. Yes. Now pick only 1 foot. Yes. Now think, brush your hair. Yes. Yeah. Good. Yeah. So take your time with that second foot. As you experienced, as soon as we take that second foot, the pose just kind of flops back to where it came from. So we really have to work that hamstring contraction. But that was great. It's coming. Your setup is beautiful. It's just practice.
Okay.
Well
Thank you.
Bye. Well done, well done. All right, Stephanie.
Hi, can you see what you need to see?
I sure can.
Okay.
Gorge. Good. More chest. Yeah, nipples to the wall. That's it. Oh, gorgeous. 1 foot at a time. Yes. Fight for it. Fingertips. Good. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Good. That was beautiful. Question for you. Did you feel that when you came to remove your feet from the wall, your feet almost like fell back into the wall? I'm not asking that question. Well, you're getting information by how your body is falling back into the wall. And for a moment there, every time you took the second foot off the wall, it would just glue itself right back. And that information that it gave me was more chest forward. Because if your foot is falling back into the wall, it means we're not counterbalancing it enough with the chest. So every time that foot hits the wall, go chest forward, and it'll make that foot lighter. It's like we kind of have to negotiate with the chest and the feet. But that was absolutely awesome. Little bit of practice. You're going to finesse that and have it really soon. That's awesome.
Super helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Lola.
Hi, Nat.
Hi.
Can you see me?
Yep. Yes. Good. chest. Yes. Oh man, that's gorgeous. Yeah. You might even be a little too far from the wall, so pretend it's not there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Good. Little more chest. Yeah. Good. That was awesome. So did you feel that you were a little too far from the wall?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Your body tells you because you're like, oh God, I'm really moving back. So next time, get a little closer to the wall. That's going to give you more control, but you have it. Your body, I can tell, likes to backbend. So this one's going to be a quicker one for you than maybe some of the other ones. So just get a little closer, but it's right there. Beautiful.
Fabulous.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, Dagmar.
I hope you can see everything.
I can. Oh, look at that. You held a handstand on your way to scorpion. I love it. She's like, I don't know. Good. Yes. Chest. Good. You might be a little too close to the wall. Do you feel how you don't have space? Yeah. Get a little further. Try again. Yeah, that's going to be a good spot for you. Good. Chesticles. Yeah, Dagmar. Good. A little more chest forward. Yes. Yeah. There it is. Fight for it. Yeah. Good. That was awesome. So that distance from the wall was better that time. Same advice I gave somebody else. I forget who. Keep one foot on the wall. Pull the other foot in really tight. And then play with taking that second foot off the wall. When we take both feet away at the same time, there's only two options: balance or come out. And if we take one foot off, we have more options. We can rebalance, we can put the foot back on the wall and fine tune it, right? But you're so there. It's beautiful. Well done.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, Heather. Whee! Beautiful. Light as a feather. Good. Chesticles to the wall. Yes. Good.
I never thought I could do that.
There you go.
The balance in that arch. Wow.
Right? Secretly, the arch makes it a little bit easier than you would think. Yeah, I think maybe now you're too far from the wall, but see how it goes? Good. Brush your hair. Pull those feet down. Yeah. Good. Yeah. So that second time, I think you set up just a little too far because it felt like you had to like really reach for the wall. So you'll play with that distance. But that was great. You're going to balance that sooner than you think. It's already getting like airtime.
Thank you.
Amaze balls. Okay, Daryl. Or Daryl's iPhone. You're not Daryl.
So, all right. So you can see me
perfectly. Yes. And what a beautiful space you have.
A lot of trouble with the arm, everything. So I'm going to go up the wall.
Let's do.
So I have no trouble with that. But okay, so here I am.
Good. Nice. Can you walk your hands back a little bit? Oh, yeah, she's got it. Good.
I'm gonna do this. I know it. But
yeah, you're doing great right here. Amazing.
Now, about my shoulders, like, how should they feel? Like,
push the ground away and also drag your chest forward. Like you want to pull your, that's it. I see those shoulder muscles turned on. Yeah, that's it. And you were up there for a long time. So you have the strength and you have the stamina. So if your issue is kicking up to the wall, that's probably going to be just a fear thing and a mental thing. So that gets to be your homework for the next few weeks. 5 minutes a day, kicking up. That's it. Let me see.
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah. If you give it a little more juice, you're going to have it. You have the strength. It's all in your head. So, yeah, good. Almost there. Keep that up. Yeah. Okay. like if you had been a little closer to the wall, you would have had it. That was it. You did it. Yeah. You're welcome. So that's it. Like literally full body goosebumps right now. You have it. One more time. One more time. You're getting to the wall. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh.
Woo.
All right. I know where to go.
Yes, you do. Keep it up. Amazing work. Well done. So good. I freaking love this so much. All right. Dragonfly's iPad.
Hey, Nat, it's Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
All right. Let's try this. Have to unmute.
Yeah, George. Chesticles to the wall. Yeah, Jackie. Push, push, push. Notice how you walked your push? Keep pushing. Straighten those elbows. Yeah, yeah. There's your power. Gorge. Holy shit, that's balancing, Jackie. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you feel that about halfway through your arms got tired and they started to
Yes.
buckle? Yeah, when that happens, just remind yourself to lock them out and push. But like, we got some airtime.
Thank
That
you.
was awesome. Good.
First time.
Keep that up. Amazing. For a first time, I mean, you guys are blowing me away. Sebrin, your turn. Yes, my friend. Good. Let me see that again.
Okay.
Yes. Good. Chest. Yes. Pause with the legs. Too much legs, more chest. Yeah. Yeah, there's the chest. Beautiful. Ooh, you're working hard for that, my friend. Yes, 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 Sebrin. More chest, more chest. Oh, oh.
Yeah.
That's hard as fuck, isn't it?
Quite new for
Yeah.
me.
Beautiful. Take a little rest. You got your workout on. So, Sebrin, whenever you feel that you have to push your legs off the wall, did you feel at the end you were almost jumping off the wall? When that
Yes.
happens, we need to pull the chest more forward. The
More,
chest,
more, yeah.
the chest coming more forward will automatically unglue your feet from the wall. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So whenever you feel I have to push off the wall, think chest more forward and your feet will come
Yes.
away from the wall. You're doing amazing. This stuff is hard. I love seeing you guys put all of your energy into it. So good. Sophie, you're up next.
Right. Let's see.
Good. Oh, that's gorge. Fingertips, fingertips, fingertips. Grip. Yeah. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, I feel like you had it and then we changed one thing and then you came out and I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, it was right there. Are you feeling your fingers or not yet?
When you said it, I was like, fingertips, and then
you fell out. Yeah. So try one more time. Focus on the finger grip because secretly you're like basically balancing it, but I want you to really feel how your fingers are responsible for that balance because that's what's going to allow you to save it. When you go to the middle of the room, your fingertips kicking in is what will give you the nuances to fine tune it. Try one more time with special attention to those fingertips. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good. And almost like you're trying to like hold the mat in your hands, like grip it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Good. I could see them working. So
Yeah.
that's your next step now is how can we really clarify the relationship between where your feet are and what your fingers are doing? Because as soon as that gets clear, you'll be able to pull your feet off the wall using your fingers. And then it becomes like a little dance. And that is really just practice to your mind and your body to understand. But you're doing amazing. Keep that up. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Well done, Kathleen.
Hi, Nat.
Hi.
Here we go.
Beautiful. Yeah, there's that chest. Gorgeous finger action. Yes. Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You feel that was awesome. Did you feel how it was almost a slow-mo exit?
Yeah.
That like your legs were like, we're leaving. When that process of we're leaving begins and you're like, uh-oh, we're leaving, pull those legs back in. So when stuff happens like that in slow-mo, you sort of get a moment to be like, let me fix it. So when you feel the legs coming back, cinch, heel to butt even more. And that will save it and bring it back instead of having it flop out. Try one more.
Okay.
That's so good. Good. Yeah, heel to butt on that first leg. Yes. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's the game, right? And with that second foot, just try really like when your toes are on the wall, just go flex the foot to take the toes off the wall and then put them back. Like zero movement with that second leg. Just take the toes off because that'll give you a chance to rebalance it. When we're moving that second leg, it's like, oh God, we're leaving the building. So just play with keep the toes on the wall, flex the foot just to so nothing's touching the wall, and then you can put it back. That's I think where you're at, just fine-tuning that balance. That's looking really good. Well done. All right, awesome. Tammy.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh gosh, my tripod's kicking over. All right. I think I'm too close to the wall, but I don't really know because I can't see myself.
Let me see.
And I got to kick up.
Sounds good to me. Good. Yeah, your distance looks good from the wall. Go chest first. Nipples to the wall. Yeah. Good. Welcome back, everybody. Tammy, I was in the middle of shouting excitedly at you. Tammy, your distance from the wall was perfect. We got cut off before your legs started to walk down the wall. So that was going to be the next thing I was going to tell you was start to walk those legs down. You're doing great. Post a video in the Facebook group if we don't get to come around to you in the next breakout room. If anybody else also got cut off from your breakout rooms, make sure to raise your hand in the final breakout room. And if we still don't get to you, post a video in the group. We're going to get you one way or the other. Okay. I keep meaning to ask, is chin stand from thread the needle? Thread the needle for me, Rebecca, is the one where you're on your, like that. I don't know how to do chin stand from there. Maybe explain what you mean by thread the needle. All right, you guys, wonderful work. This shit is hard. Okay. So if you're on a struggle bus, welcome to Yogi Flight School. And it's not going to take nearly as long as you think if you just stay consistent and most importantly, have fun, right? As soon as we start to beat the shit out of ourselves, it stops being fun and then we stop practicing and then it takes forever, right? But I hope that you're starting to see that even these shapes that seem completely bananas, when you put them in your body, you're like, oh, I see how this is going to be possible soon, if not today or next week, okay? So those of you whose elbows are ripped open currently, my heart goes out to you. Please continue doing the handstand version or go back to chin stand. For those of you whose elbows are not ripped open, or maybe they are, but you want to make them worse, Pincha Scorpion, okay? And, yeah, Claudia, Manistee Stag the Scorpion, I love it. So same with Pincha, okay? The only difference is your arms are like this instead of like this, all right? So how do we set this baby up? Same. What distance from the wall is going to depend on the length of your limbs. So allow yourself to figure that out. Put your hands somewhere. If it feels too close, back it up. If it feels too far, get closer. If you're walking up the wall, start like this in a baby child's pose and walk it up from there, okay? But here we go. Same concept, okay? So I'm going to put my forearms a little bit further away from the wall because I want to give myself enough space. For Pincha, personally, I do thumbs together. We talked about it in week 7, right? We had We had parallel, thumbs together, hands on top of each other, prayer hands, hands clasped. I don't care. You do you. What we don't want is elbows going super wide, right? As long as your elbows stay shoulder distance apart, what your hands are doing doesn't really matter. Personally, I find it easier to keep your fingers on the floor because breaks. Some people prefer it like this. You'll find your happy place. Okay, but elbows under shoulders. Push the ground away, dome your upper back, drop your gaze between your elbows, and push it up into dolphin, right? So the same setup as you would go up for your regular pincha. You're gonna take a leg up, and you're gonna get yourself to the wall. Now from here, you'll see big back bend. That's normal because I'm far away from the wall. So I'm gonna walk my feet down a little bit and pause. Now chest forward, nipples to the wall. So I'm gonna start taking my gaze forward. And I'm going to start to drag my chest forward. And you can see as my chest comes forward, my feet kind of slide down the wall. Then I'm going to go.
The camera is cut off. The camera's cut off. I'm sorry.
It's
You can't
not
see
on
your-
my end.
Yeah.
I can somebody
We
else
can't see your
corroborate?
feet on the wall.
Okay, well, I can see them just fine.
You're
in my
fine.
screen. I'm
Yeah,
fine,
you'll
right?
find that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry if you can't see my feet. Like it is in the frame. So I'm sorry. Okay, so we're here. Chest is coming forward. Feet are sliding down the wall, okay? When you can't go any further with your chest, point your toes, pick a leg, any leg, brush your hair with your toes. Now, I saw a lot of you in the handstand one trying to remove both legs at once. Don't do that to yourself. Set yourself up for success, one leg at a time. When you feel like, okay, I'm in control, just flex this foot and then put it back. Flex this foot. Put it back. If you're getting a little hang time, then you can bring this foot down. Okay? But don't rush yourself into balancing before you've given yourself a moment to feel it out. Okay? Walking up the wall, same concept. You're gonna get a little closer to the wall than you might think. Feet against the wall, elbows in front of your knees, little child's pose situation. And then, yeah? Now it's the same thing. As one leg comes up and over, chest goes forward. Yeah, and I wouldn't recommend trying to do this from here unless you're already familiar with your freestanding balance. You can, but I'd rather you save your energy and learn to kick up because that will serve you more in the long run, being able to kick up. Okay? So that's the mechanism, but we push, and drag the chest forward. Now, for the overachievers in the room, I'm going to show this. Stuart, I'm going to do the drop. I only demonstrated this once in a class in 2021, and I fell right out of it. I don't think I've actually done it since. So let's see. This is for those of you who have done 12 rounds of Yogi Flight School and you're ready for something new, okay? Or are first timers who are adventurous. I'm going to use the wall for this, but you can do it freestanding. I don't know if I can today, but you can go from scorpion handstand, okay? I can go from here and I can start to slowly bend my elbows, and land in scorpion, pincha, with a fallout. Yes? But one more time, for those of you who might want to try. Oh my God. You're here. Okay? Oh my God, come on. You're not here. I'm going to go wall. Okay. No wall free today. From here, yeah, you can keep your toes on the wall or not, but start super slowly. Bend the elbows. And maybe land. I ran out of juice, but you can try. And it's fun. I successfully held it once. In fairness, I never practice it. So if you don't practice, you don't do it. But it's a fun thing to attempt. All right? And if you do it at the wall, it's not that unsafe. It's a little bit crazy, but not that unsafe. Okay? Friends. I see no hands. Everyone's like, I'm dead. And if you're dead, it's okay. Good. All right. There we go. Shrivanti, I see you first. Let's see what's going on. I will look at anything that we've done today, whatever you guys want to show me in this room. Mm-hmm. Good. More chest. Yes. Even more chest. Yes, Ravanti. Oh, that's it. Good. Now really imagine. Brush your hair. Can you pull your toes towards your head even more? Yes. 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 That was awesome. Yeah. Think about when you got some good balance time there. And your legs were a little bit bent to 90 degrees. And I would love to see your legs come more towards your head. So this action of really pinching the knee closed is gonna help. Your legs were almost kind of like this, and I want them like this. So like halfway bent versus fully bent. Yeah. So think about that little scorpion tail getting really tight. But that was awesome. You got like 6 seconds of balance. Does that make sense? I'm seeing you like.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not able to pull my chest forward. I know I need to push, but that becomes very difficult for me.
It's very difficult. It's difficult for me too, but you did it. I said it twice, and the second time that I said it, you did it a little bit more, and that was perfect. Right? We can only go to the maximum that we have, but your maximum wasn't enough. That was good. Yeah. Keep it up. That's amazing. You're getting great hang time there. I love it. All right, Lori, you're up.
Hi, Nat.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm having a day today, so I don't know if I'm even going to get up, but I'm going to give it a try.
Let Cece, 10 points for that bail. All right, Lori. Yeah, Lori, that's it. Good. Good. Take your chest the other way. Chest towards the wall. Yes, that's it. Imagine you want to glue your nipples onto the red wall in front of you. Yeah, that's it, Lori. Beautiful. So you have more backbend than you think. At the beginning, when you dropped your head and you were looking kind of back at the camera, that's a different shape. It's called hollow back. For this one, we want your chest and your feet both reaching towards the wall. So when you corrected it, like that was it right there. And then I want you to play with taking a few steady breaths and then playing with one foot and then maybe the other foot. Yeah, but the face going towards the wall instead of away from the wall is what we're looking for. That was great.
Okay. Thank you.
Well done, Tara. You're up next.
All right. Hi.
Hi.
Angle okay?
Yep, perfect. Good. Yeah, there you go. You saved it. Push that ground away. Oh, girl, this pose, your body wants it. It wants it a lot. Yes. Good. Beautiful. Trust, trust, trust. Yes. Woo! Nice.
I almost slipped. I went wide.
Yep, I saw it. But like it's happening, right? And you notice when you kicked up, you experienced like the sinking down and then you fixed it by pushing. So keep that locked into your head. That push is what we want. And then it's a little dance, right? Between the foot coming down and then you're like, uh-oh, it's coming down too much. Whenever you feel that, uh-oh, think chest forward a little bit more. And it becomes a tiny dance between chest forward and feet down, chest forward and feet down. And it feels a little bit like this. I could tell.
Sort of like our fingers when we're handstanding.
Also, yeah.
That's what it feels like. Front and back.
Exactly. It's a teeter-totter, and the balance exists when that teeter-totter gets smaller and we finesse that sweet spot. So you're doing exactly the right thing. Keep working on that, and it's your mind and body are going to start to lock in where the sweet spot is. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, Empress. Hey, girl. Hey.
Okay.
Yes. Gorgeous. Good. More chest, more chest. Yeah. Yes. It. Oh. Good. Fight for it. More chest. Yes, Empress. Ooh. Ooh. I think I see hang time. Yeah. Good. So
question, when I get in it and I feel like I'm collapsing, what do I need to activate to not collapse? Because I feel like I'm bending all the way in.
When you say collapse, which way are you feeling collapsing?
Like when I get my feet behind my head, I feel like I'm about to flip backwards.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
type of thing.
So yes. So when you feel like if the wall wasn't there, you'd be going right over. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. When you feel that, the counter to that is chest forward more. So as your feet go this way, if they go too much this way, you bringing your chest more towards the wall is going to send your feet away from the wall. Try one more time. I'll try to like shout at you.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah. Oh, look at that hang time. I love it. Good. Reach for the wall. Go all the way. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Now start chest first, right? Imagine, yes, Empress, that's it. Now walk, but put both feet on the wall. Yeah. Ooh, good. So go for both feet on the wall just so you give yourself the back bend. Yes, there we go. Now chest forward more. Yes, and then start to walk your feet down one at a time. You might end up on your toenails on the wall. Flip your feet over. Yes. Good. Now hold that. Now draw one foot towards your head like you could brush your hair. One, only one. Yes. Now more chest. Yes. Now start to play with what would it take to lift the other foot. More chest.
And that's why I feel like I'm collapsing.
Yeah, more chest. As soon as you lose the chest pulling forward. Yeah. Also, you were up there for like 3 minutes. That was a lot. So give yourself a little rest. And we're 2 hours into a class. So we start to run out of steam. But your fix is whenever your feet start to get real heavy, like they cannot come off the wall, chest more forward. And I see the moment where you start to lose the chest coming forward. And I think we wasted a lot of time with your legs being straight. Just bring your legs to the wall right away. Save your energy for that little negotiation. Yeah. Okay. But you're doing great. This is the work. You're in it. Wonderful. Okay. Deborah.
Can you hear me?
I sure can. I can hear and see you. Yeah, queen. Good. Push into those arms. Get your faith. Yes. Now think. Can you take your gaze towards the wall even more? Get your head off of your hands. Yeah. Ooh. Good. Yeah, you gotta fight for that back bend. Yeah.
Yes.
That was great. And I think you might have been a little bit too close to the wall because when you started to pull your chest forward, your legs just sort of. So if you set up a little further from the wall, your legs will really be leaning back and they will be less likely to flop out.
Right.
Yeah. So when you try it again, just think back off a little bit, but that's great. You're doing awesome. Your work is to really push through the hands and then say, how can I look at the wall? And then the rest of it will start to happen. Yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
You guys are rocking it today. This is not easy stuff. Well done. Sabrina.
Hi.
Hi. Good. That looks beautiful. Yes. Good. Now don't actively think about taking that second foot off the wall. Just flex that foot. Keep it right there. Just flex it to take the toes off. Yes. Yes. Oh! Yeah. That was great. So keeping the foot on the wall and then just remove the foot. Just remove the foot without making a big deal about it, right? If we make a big deal about that second leg, that's when we fall out. But you just gently took your foot off and you stayed there. So that's exactly what we want, right? Beautiful. That was awesome. Now you can start to play with, are you holding your first standing pincha yet? Sort of? Yeah, that's good. You're very close to both of those. I was going to say, you can start coming in from the straight and then beginning to play with how do we go from straight to the scorpion, right? You'll know when you're ready, but you're so right there. That was awesome. Well done. Okie dokie. Karma. Hi, nice to see you.
Hello, nice to see you as well. Okay, hopefully you can actually see me though.
I can. Right there is perp.
Okay.
Beautiful. Nice. Really push into your hands. That's your engagement is your work in back bends. Yes, girlfriend. That's it. Yes. Yeah, 1 foot at a time. Think pull 1 foot towards your bun. Yeah. Oh, good.
I definitely feel how I dump into my.
I was gonna say, try to really focus on transverse abdominis engagement. Really think of pulling your belly in, because there's nothing wrong with it. It's the way your body's built, but your lower back takes a lot of the pressure. And cinching through your midsection and trying to lengthen is gonna help. But even with your low back doing what it is, you can still balance this. Try one more time. I want you to work on taking 1 foot off the wall at a time, so that you give yourself a chance to rebalance it before the second foot comes up.
Nope.
I know. And it's like, and scene.
Yes. Okay.
You got it. Good, Tara. I see you. Good. So before you go anywhere else, pull your belly. Ah, yes. Good. Now think chest forward and keep that belly drawing in the whole time. Yes, Karma. Good. Now keep 1 foot on the wall and just hamstring curl with the other foot. Yes, Karma. Oh my God. Look at that hamstring curl. Yes, Karma. Oh,
woo.
Yeah. That was awesome. Yeah. So really taking your time with it, looking for the lift from your belly first. And then it's really hamstring curl, because your legs are like almost already touching your head. So we don't need to go any deeper into the back bend. What we do need is the engagement of the back of the leg, that hamstring curl action. That was freaking bomb. Well done.
And I needed that cue.
Yeah. Welcome back. Well done, my people. I hope that was eye-opening in some way and that you learned something new today. Now let's pull this baby down. I don't know about you, but my back is feeling it. Okay. So a class spent back bending. We should spend a little bit of time twisting. So let's do a seated twist first. And I see a bunch of shit in the chat. I will come back and answer your questions once we're done cooling down. Please meet me seated. And let's take the left leg and cross it over the right leg. Ugh. And go ahead and grab this knee and sit up nice and tall to start. Yeah. And then bring your left hand behind your back. Take your right arm up. Give it a big inhale. And you can either go ahead and hug this leg and use it to twist, or if you have the mobility, you can slide your elbow outside the leg and use it to twist. And if it feels okay for you, go ahead and take your chin over your back shoulder. We bent our neck a lot today, so let your neck also twist that out. 3 breaths here. Every inhale, you grow taller. Every exhale, you twist a little deeper. Every inhale, you grow taller. Every exhale, a little deeper. 1 more here. Big breath in. And big breath out. Good. Unwind your twist. Take a little counter. Just bring both of your hands down on the opposite side. Drop your head and let that release a little bit. Good. And then unwind this side, straighten out your left leg, and let's do the right leg. Cross it over. Sit up tall to start. You can just hug that leg and try to sit up as tall as is possible for you right now. And then right hand behind your back. We'll take the left arm up on a breath in. Choose your adventure. Either hug your leg or slice the elbow outside the knee. But use your in-breath to grow taller. Use your out-breath to rotate. 2 more, breathing in. And twist. Maybe take your chin beyond your right shoulder to complete the twist all the way up. 1 more deep breath. Good. Unwind this twist. Take a little counter to the other side. And then release. Extend both of your legs forward. We did a lot of contracting of the back body. Let's stretch out those hamstrings a bit. Paschimottanasana. Tanasana. Sit up tall. Take your arms up on a breath in. And as you breathe out, try to dive forward with a long spine. Lead with your chesticles. Yeah, and then grab a hold of whatever you have. Feet, pants, leg hairs. Take another inhale, lengthen your spine forward more. And then fold it in and try to channel that for the duration of this pose. Every inhale, chest forward. Every exhale, something softens. If you can't touch your feet, who cares? Catch your ankles, catch your calves. Catch your knees, whatever you've got. 3 more breaths here. Beautiful, my friends. And then slowly roll yourself up. Go ahead and cross your legs into Sukhasana or Siddhasana, just a little cross-legged seat, or we will do just a couple of seated cat-cows. Take an inhale to arch your spine. Breathe in. We've done a lot of this the entire class, so we're going to focus on the opposite. Exhale, round your spine and pause here for a moment. Grab your knees, let your arms straighten, and pull your spine away from your knees. So you're really kind of using this to stretch into your back. I'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, arch. Exhale, stretch out all that back stuff. Good. 1 more here. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Take 1 more full breath here into the back of your body. Let it go. Good. And then sit up tall. Circle your arms out and up. Big breath in. Allow your palms to touch at the top. And then pull them in towards your heart and find something that you're grateful for today. If it's not successful backbend inversions, then maybe you're grateful to have a body that allows you to even try this stuff in the first place. Because we could be in a wheelchair. So let's focus on what actually matters. 1 more time. Circle it out and up, breathing in. Exhale, pull your hands to your heart. What are you grateful for? Shit doesn't always go the way that we want it, but if we come back to gratitude for what we do have, we realize it's all good. It really is all good. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Amazing work, my friends. Thank you so much for bringing the energy, bringing the play. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous weekend.
If you loved this class and got a lot out of watching the coaching that other students got, imagine what would be possible if you got one-on-one personalized coaching in this type of environment, in this type of structure. This is exactly what we do inside Yogi Flight School. Help beginner and intermediate yogis nail their arm balances and inversions with the body that they have today. These poses are not about strength and flexibility. They're about understanding exactly what to do and how to do it and getting personalized one-on-one coaching in the moment that you need it to make the poses happen fast. Click the link in the description below to join us inside Yogi Flight School, and we cannot wait to help you fly.